Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to visually dismantle and frankly, completely shatter one of the most widespread playground legends of all time, the infamous Daddy Longlegs. We're going to break down the facts, clear up the confusion, and give you a crystal clear look at what is actually crawling around in your garden and your basement. Get ready to have your mind blown. All right, think back to your school playground, or, maybe your summer camp days. There was always that one kid who'd point to a spindly, long-legged creature resting on a brick wall and dramatically whisper this exact quote to you. "Don't touch it. Its venom is strong enough to kill a cow. Its fangs are just too short to bite through our skin." It's a fantastic story, isn't it? A deadly assassin armed with world-ending venom, tragically trapped inside a fragile, tiny body. It's the ultimate supervillain origin story. And that sheer dramatic flair is exactly why this urban legend has survived for decades. But, as you're about to see, it is completely and utterly wrong. Okay, let's dive right into this. The biggest shocker here isn't just that the venom myth is false. What's truly wild is that the Daddy Longlegs people are talking about often isn't even a spider. The root of all this confusion comes down to one simple fact. We are using one single nickname for two entirely different animals. We've been grouping them together, but biologically, they could not be more distinct. Just look at this stark visual contrast. On the left, we've got the Harvestman. You're going to find this guy outdoors. It produces absolutely no silk, and its body is just a single, smooth oval shape. Now, on the right, we have the Cellar Spider. This one lives indoors, spins those messy webs, and has a clearly defined two-part body. I mean, they look completely different when you actually put them side by side. Calling a Harvestman a spider is about as accurate as calling a bat a bird or a whale a fish. So, let's look at creature one, the Harvestman, or as I like to call it, the hardworking potato on legs. If you've ever seen a tiny creature out in your garden, on tree bark, or hiding in tall grass that visually looks like a little black bean balanced on 8 absurdly long legs, you've met the Harvestman. If you startle it, it might even start frantically bouncing up and down like it's doing squats. Looking closely at its anatomy, its body is one smooth, oval-shaped unit. But here is the absolutely crucial part regarding our playground myth. They have 0 venom glands, 0 fangs, 0 silk-producing organs. Mathematically and biologically, the deadly venom myth is literally impossible for them to achieve because they don't produce venom at all. And while they are arachnids, they're actually more closely related to mites and scorpions than they are to spiders. So if they aren't deadly venomous assassins, what on earth are they doing in your yard? Well, they're your local cleanup crew. At night, Harvestmen patrol your garden, feeding on decaying leaves, fungi, insect eggs, and dead organisms. They are highly effective decomposers. Seeing a bunch of Harvestmen in your yard is actually a fantastic sign. It indicates you have a healthy ecosystem and really healthy nutrient-rich soil. There is absolutely no reason to break out the pesticides for these guys. Moving indoors to creature 2, the Cellar Spider. Let's get to the truth about its venom. Walk into almost any basement, garage, crawl space, or dusty bathroom, and you might spot our second Daddy Longlegs, the Cellar Spider. Now this one is a real spider. It spins silk, it has venom glands, and yep, it has fangs. But does the childhood legend apply to this one? Is it incredibly venomous but unable to bite humans? Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that to put the venom myth to rest, a famous science TV show actually conducted an experiment where a cellar spider was allowed to bite human skin. Let's look at the claim versus the reality. The claim says their fangs are too short. Well, the science test proved their fangs absolutely can penetrate human skin. The claim says the venom can kill a cow. The reality? The host reported only a mild stinging sensation, kind of like a tiny pinprick. The claim says it's deadly. The reality, the discomfort faded within minutes. And what about those severe side effects? 0. Exactly 0 serious symptoms, and certainly 0 deadly effects. The famous, most venomous spider in the world myth is completely, 100% debunked. Scientists who've analyzed cellar spider venom found a very logical explanation for this. Their venom is specifically and highly adapted for immobilizing small insects, not mammals. To mammals, including humans, and yes, including cows, the venom basically has no effect. They are essentially harmless to us. But to an insect, they are an absolute nightmare. Which brings us to the epic battle: defeating the Black Widow. If you think cellar spiders are just lazy freeloaders hanging in the corner of your basement, you are vastly underestimating them. Every single night, an extraordinary hunting drama might be unfolding right under your nose, featuring one of the most notorious spiders on the planet, the Black Widow. The cellar spider utilizes a fascinating strategy called aggressive mimicry. It's a remarkable hunting tactic where a predator uses specific vibrations to mimic the natural prey of its target. When a fragile little cellar spider detects a highly venomous black widow, it doesn't run away. It goes on the offensive, using this exact tactic. Let's see how this builds, because this unfolds like a biological heist movie. Here's the step-by-step strike. Step 1. The fragile-looking cellar spider boldly steps directly onto the black widow's web. Step 2. It uses its long legs to pluck the web strands, sending vibrations that perfectly mimic a trapped, struggling insect. The black widow senses this and rushes in for an easy meal. Step 3. The trap is sprung. The cellar spider uses its enormous reach advantage to rapidly throw sticky silk onto the approaching black widow from a completely safe distance. The black widow's shorter legs prevent it from even striking back.
And just like that, the predator becomes the prey. It's an incredible irony, right? A black widow, a spider armed with potent neurotoxic venom, capable of sending a human being to the emergency room, ends up immobilized, wrapped in silk, and eventually eaten by the skinny, fragile-looking cellar spider.
So this leads to our final section, your natural security system, and exactly why you should leave them alone. This brings us right back to your own home. Why does this biology lesson matter to you? Because those messy, tangled, irregular spiderwebs in the corners of your basement or garage are actually a natural security system operating exactly as intended. Cellar spiders are actively reducing populations of mosquitoes, flies, ants, and as we just learned, other genuinely dangerous household spiders. And the best part? They don't damage your furniture, they don't steal your food, they don't spread diseases, they simply hang upside down in a corner and quietly, efficiently do their job for free. If you wipe out every cellar spider, you are actively removing the natural predators that keep actual pests under control. So here is what you should take away from this explainer. The Harvestman in your garden is a harmless recycler helping to maintain ecological balance. The cellar spider in your basement is an incredibly efficient predator keeping your home safe from pests. Neither of them deserves the terrifying reputation that playground myths gave them. So, the next time you see one of these long-legged visitors in the corner of your room, will you let your misunderstood guardians do their job?